My previous house that is now gutted basically was a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom. We've gone from enormous to very, very small, but I'm grateful for what we have now.
Tessa Pickering and her partner are grateful for their new home after spending over a month living in a van following Cyclone Gabrielle.
Basically, this is a 1-bedroom tiny home with a kitchen, come dining room, come lounge, and a little bathroom which has a toilet, shower and the washing machine. So we paid the deposit. Housed Me gave us a Gabrielle package, which was fantastic, and they've been amazing. But up until then we were in the Toyota Hiace van and it got a bit cold at night.
Not only have they lost their house and all its contents, but lifelong memories.
So this is kind of what's left of an entire life of kids and 2 kids and grandparents' things that have gone. I think the hardest thing coming through with what's left is sorting through baby photos. It was the hardest thing to do, is watch your life go out of your house in black rubbish bags.
With the future still uncertain, many families are wanting help to get back to normal, along with somewhere to live. Food and the basic essentials are also needed. Pak'nSave supermarkets are providing gift cards to those affected so they can restock the pantries.
Pack Your Pantry has been an initiative by the Pak'nSave group, and that's effectively all the Pak'nSave stores in the North Island have all donated to this fund, which in total comes to about $575,000. As they're re-establishing, take that initial sort of restocking of their pantry and building that up.
They gave me a very generous donation in the way of a Pak'nSave card, and I was incredibly humbled. Money is tight and all the insurances haven't come through, so we are watching every penny that we have, and that was just an absolute joy to receive. I feel so blessed and so lucky.
The fund will be allocated to families across Hawke's Bay, Coromandel, Gisborne, Wairoa, Northland and Auckland. In Hawke's Bay, the gift cards are distributed by Pak'nSave's community partner, Nourished for Leo.
We have really tried our hardest to make sure these vouchers do go out to those people who are hardest hit, because there has been some pretty devastating damage out there. These vouchers are a way of trying to give a little bit to make the recovery easier.
The dollar value is based on the size of the family, with a smaller value of 2 adults and 2 children receiving $600 and a larger value receiving $800.
We have received probably around 150 applications at this stage. It does take a little bit of time to get through them, because we also ask people to tell us a little bit about their story. And that way we can also make sure that those people who have struggled and who are struggling are getting these vouchers.
80 gift cards have already been given out, and there are around 300 more for people to apply for online. In total, around $150,000 worth of vouchers will help Hawke's Bay families get back on their feet.
It will just be day-to-day food, definitely be getting the baking things back up and running. Now we've got a fridge freezer, I can put frozens back in the freezer so that, we don't have to go in the town all the time and purchase food.
When the cyclone hit, Pak'nSave Tamatea became a temporary shelter for locals.
We were one of the only stores with effectively full generator capacity. So what that meant is that the store was fully powered. So we were able to actually keep all our refrigeration running. We had full lighting, we had full Wi-Fi and network coverage, which actually was, interesting enough, one of the biggest things that people were looking for at the time. So people could come here and actually use our free Wi-Fi. So it was through that generator we could have all that sort of capacity. We were also one of the only few areas at the time that was still able to sort of manage our fuel situation.
And with State Highway 5 cut off, initially, delivery trucks couldn't make it to Hawke's Bay.
So we had people sort of controlling the doors, we had people queuing outside. We were being very careful about sort of managing the amount of product that we could sell, so there were limits in place along a lot of our product. So we managed that situation like that for probably, the sort of coming sort of 3 or 4 days, until such time as the first delivery started to come back into the store. And that wasn't until actually the Friday evening that we got the first truck. With State Highway 5 open again, it's made a big difference getting there. So the trucks were able to get down and those sorts of things that we sort of see on shelf.
The food supply for Hawke's Bay is now back to normal, but for Tessa Pickering, there's still a long way to go.
We've gone as far as we can in regards to whether we can rebuild, whether we're red stickered, red zoned, what we can do next really. That's why I decided that it was best to get a tiny home, because I don't know how long that's going to take. So I'm back at work full time, but there's a lot of things that crop up that you still need to cover. I'm still paying a mortgage, I'm still paying rates. Just I'll be watching my pennies and spending it wisely.
J. Pang, Local Focus.